Hi guys, it's Katie. Today I'm going to do a thrift haul. This is a cumulative thrift haul over the last couple of months. I've been picking up things. I went twice to Salvation Army. Well, I go to Salvation Army every couple of weeks, but I usually walk out without buying anything. But I went 2 different times. I got some really cool kitchenware things and a couple clothing items. And then I also picked up something at an estate sale just last week. And I'd never gone into an estate sale before. I see them occasionally pop up in my neighborhood, and I've been curious about them, but I've never actually gone into one. So there was one just down the street, and they had a sign in the front yard that said the name of the estate sale company, and they had a Facebook logo on the sign. So I looked on their Facebook page, and they had a bunch of pictures of a lot of the things they had to sell, and it was like vintage heaven in there. There was all sorts of like old cameras and like turntables, and there was a lot of old sewing patterns and fabrics and things like that. And they had a whole section of kitchenware, like their whole dining room they had laid out with all sorts of vintage plates and teacups and tea sets, and just a lot of really old kitchen-y things. They had the old aluminum ice cube trays. They had an old Sunbeam mixer and like the aluminum tumblers from the 60s and 70s. So I decided to go in and check it out. We walked in and we pretty much turned around and walked right out because the house smelled really strongly like cigarettes. Had my little one with me and I didn't really want to be in that house, but I asked the lady if they had any cast iron skillets, and she did. She had one, so I went ahead and bought it. It's a Wagner Ware Sydney. It's a vintage cast iron. I'm still learning about this, but I'm pretty sure this is from the 40s and 50s, this brand of cast iron skillets. And I'm really interested in getting more vintage cast iron skillets. I think I have like 4 cast iron skillets, and 3 of them are ones that I've just had for a long time that I just purchased when I moved out of my parents' house, and they're modern cast iron. But recently, probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I bought an old 1940s Lodge cast iron skillet from an antique mall, and I love that skillet. It's such a dream to cook on. It's such a dream to clean up. It's hardly any maintenance. You know, a lot of cast iron, you have to wash it a certain way and dry it a certain way and this and that. But this pan is so much easier to maintain than the more modern stuff that I have. So I'm kind of trying to replace what I have. I also want to get a bigger skillet because as my family grows, like this size is really good for like side dishes and just cooking up eggs for breakfast. But I want something a little bigger so I can do like a 1-pot skillet meal. So I went ahead and bought this. It was $10. I follow a Facebook group about cast iron, and they always joke that if you see anything cast iron for $10 or less, just buy it, don't ask questions. So I went ahead and bought it. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about this skillet is it's the same exact size as that Lodge that I already have. So I have 2 number 6 vintage cast iron skillets now, and I was hoping to get a different size. But anyway, it's really nice. It sits really flat. There's no pittings or cracks in it. It is kind of yucky. It's got some crusty buildup on it, but I'll be able to clean that up, you know, strip it down to bare metal and then re-season it myself. So anyway, I thought that was a good deal. And now at Salvation Army somewhere, I have the receipts because these are things that I've already washed and taken the tags off, so I wanted to keep the prices. I went once on June 8th and once on July 6th, so in the course of like a month I found all of this stuff at Salvation Army. I usually go to Salvation Army once a week on their discount days, so everything's 25% off, but it's crazy in there. Like, it's super busy in there anyway. It's like a big super center, Salvation Army. So it's kind of nice because if I find something that I like, I get it 25% off. And if I don't find anything that's really, really great, I usually leave empty-handed, so because I don't want to stand in a line for 30 minutes. So it helps keep my impulse shopping down. So a lot of times I'll go in every couple of weeks, but I go months without buying something. And but like I said, I got all of these over the course of like a month, and these are some really good finds. So the first time I went, I got a pizza stone, and it looks like this. When I got it, it was brand new. I don't think anybody had ever used it. I've used it to make pizza, I think 3 times now, so all of this staining is what I've done, but it's kind of inevitable, I guess, with pizza stones. And you just, you know, build up a patina over time, I guess. But it came with like a spatula and this carrying rack thing and stuff. So it kind of looked like maybe one of those gift sets that somebody maybe gave somebody else, and it's just been sitting in a closet because it was in perfect condition when I got it. And I was actually looking for a pizza stone. We make a lot of pizzas here at home, and I wanted to get a pizza stone, and there's also a few bread baking things that I want to try where you need some sort of stone. And I was pricing them on Amazon, and the ones like this, kind of the lower end ones, are, you know, $25, $35, so that seemed like a lot of money to spend on something that I don't use all the time. So I was actually going to wait till Christmas and ask my family does Secret Santa, like my extended family, so I was going to ask my Secret Santa for it, and I ended up finding it at Salvation Army. So that one was, it was $5.99, but I went on 25% off day, so it was $4.50. Yep, $4.50 for a pizza stone, and I was looking at $25 and $35. So that same day that I got the pizza stone, I also got 2 Pyrex casserole dishes, like this. I'll show you the print. I think this is called butter print. I don't collect Pyrex, but I appreciate everything that Pyrex can do, and so if I can find a really pretty vintage Pyrex that suits my needs, then I will pick it up. I was actually surprised to see this because, I don't know, it's just, even if you don't collect Pyrex, it's just really pretty with a turquoise color. And they each come with lids, and so just glass lids like this. And if you watch my last thrift haul, I was talking about how I'm trying to use casserole dishes or find casserole dishes that have oven-proof lids so that I can warm things up in the oven. And these are also, it's just really convenient to have a lid on a casserole. There's so many casseroles that you can buy that don't come with lids, but I've been using these not only for baking in, but like this one right here. This one holds 1 quart, and with the lid I use this, I've been using this to soak my almonds, so I can put the lid on to keep, you know, flies or bugs out or whatever as my almonds soak overnight. And it's just really convenient to have the lid. They nest, but I don't keep them in my cabinet nested because then I'd have to nest the lid, so I don't really know how that works. But anyway, those were, the big one was, where's my receipt? I keep losing my receipt. The big one was $6.99, so that would be $5.25 with the discount, and the smaller one was $3.99, so that was $3 with the discount. I thought those were a good price for those. The next trip I went in July to Salvation Army, I found some more Pyrex, which I was really surprised to see. This is, it's a large Cinderella mixing bowl, and it's the Spring Blossom Crazy Daisy print. This is the print that I usually have, like I have quite a bit of Pyrex in this print already. It also coordinates with my dishes, so I love the Cinderella bowls. I actually have a set of mixing bowls in this print, but they're just the regular mixing bowls, and I bought them on eBay years and years ago. I really wanted the Cinderella bowls, like a set of these kind of bowls with the handles, but the difference in price between the regular mixing bowls and the Cinderella mixing bowls is quite a big difference. So anyway, I got one of the large ones. The only thing that's kind of bad about this is I bought it because I couldn't pass it up. I don't really have a place that's convenient to store it, so since it's stored out of the way because it's quite large, I don't really use it. I haven't used it since I brought it home, so probably shouldn't have bought it, but I couldn't pass it up. The other thing I found on that same trip, which I am so surprised that I found, was a plate. And if this looks familiar, this is the same plate that I already have. I have a whole set of these that I bought on eBay years and years ago, but this again is that Spring Blossom print, and I don't know, I just thought it was really weird to find this at the thrift store because this print, I get comments on my videos all the time about how everybody loves this print, that they have so many memories of this print, and also I know for Casserole Dishes, like vintage Casserole Dishes, these dinner size plates are one of the most highly sought after and the highest priced things to purchase. So finding one at Salvation Army just sitting there and nobody was buying it, you know, it kind of blew my mind. Even if I didn't have this set of dishes, I probably would have bought it anyway, just because it reminds me of my grandmother. They also had some of the teacups and saucers in the same print, which I have a whole, like I have a whole set of those anyway. So I did pass on those, but I could not pass on the dinner plate. I have the dinner plates and the luncheon plates and the cereal bowls and the whole set, and I actually did break one of the smaller lunch size plates. So it would have been kind of cool if it was a lunch size plate that I found at the thrift store, but I was just really surprised to find that. And the only other thing that I got at Salvation Army, I got some clothing items. So I got some maternity pants. So I don't really shop for clothes at thrift stores that often. I get very overwhelmed. There's just like racks and racks and racks and racks at my thrift store. But if there's something specific that I'm looking for, I will look for it. So they have the maternity pants separated, but unfortunately they have all their maternity tops are just like mixed in with all their other tops. And I actually need maternity tops too, but I'm not going to go through 500 racks to look for them. But luckily they do. I guess it's easier to determine maternity pants from other pants. So they have the, you know, the full panel on them. So the ones that I got 2 pair of maternity pants. These ones, move back a little bit. These ones are a lightweight sort of khaki colored cargo pants, and they're a little bit lighter than they look right now because they're actually wet. I need to go hang them out on the clothesline, and they look a little wrinkled, but I really like them because they're nice and lightweight. The only maternity pants that I had for my last pregnancy was a pair of jeans that didn't fit me very well that my friend had given me, but I only needed maternity pants for like the last 6 weeks of my pregnancy, so I just dealt with it. This time around, I needed them a lot sooner, and I was a little bit bigger than I was for that pregnancy, so those 1 pair of pants that I had didn't work for me. So these are actually what I wear most days just because they're kind of neutral, they match everything, and they're just lightweight, so they're nice and cool in the summer. The other ones I got, I'm wearing right now. Oh, if I could get up. And they are these. They are capri length jeans. I don't usually wear capri length jeans, but these were a really good price. I think they were $4.99 and 25% off, which would make them $3.75. And I'm not about to buy new maternity clothes because, you know, I don't really like buying clothes anyway. And maternity clothes, for some reason, are really expensive. And I don't know. I don't pay $25, $35 for a pair of pants anyway. Especially ones that I'm only going to wear for a couple months. So I decided that the capris were good. I wanted to show you the pocket. They have a really cute pocket on the back. Like that. And they fit really well. I probably wouldn't have bought them, except they do fit really well. And I have a hard time finding jeans as it is that fit well. So the fact that these fit really well, I think they're halfway flattering. So I went ahead and got them. The last thing I got was some little jean shorts for my little one. She's never had a pair of blue jeans before. I've tried to find blue jeans for her before. She's almost 3 years old, and I've never found blue jeans that fit her. She's a little chunkier in the thigh backside area, and then with her cloth diaper, it was just, I could never find anything except for like stretchy leggings that could fit her. She actually wears dresses pretty much every day because I can't find bottoms that fit her. But she's out of diapers now, and I wanted to get her kind of a little special treat, so I told her that we could find her some jean shorts so she could be just like Papa, and we picked out these. They're actually a size 6, which is really, they're kind of big, but they stay up on her. They have a nice elastic waistband, so she can pull them up and down herself. She loves that they have pockets. Like I said, she's only ever worn leggings in her life, so now that she has pockets like in her pants, she loves it. They have a little heart on the back pocket, and they're really nice. So I got her this pair, and I got her a pair of khaki shorts at Target, I think last year. And so she wears the khaki shorts or the jean shorts, and it's so easy in the summertime because she can pick out whatever top that she wants, and it always matches. Those 2 shorts, they always match. And then whenever something happens to her shirt, she can change out her shirt, whereas before I was like having to match leggings to tops and all sorts of matchy stuff, which I just don't have time for anymore. So anyway, jean shorts. These were, let me tell you the prices of the last things I got. The jean shorts were $1.99, so they were $1.50 with the discount. The khaki maternity pants were $5.99, so that was $4.50 for those, and then the jean shorts were $4.99, so that was $3.75 for those. Alright, that's everything. If you want to leave a comment down below, you can let me know which of these items you think was the best deal that I got or the best find, what you would be excited to find in your own thrift store. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!